I met a Gypsy.
Like I've even seen Jett turn the corner a little bit, and before it was just so easy for him, and he was just so scrambled, squirrel, and it didn't matter, right? He just went out there, and now, there's something that's turned a little bit in his career, to where now he can. I know days that he's gonna go out there and wax everybody because the focus is there.
I saw that last year at SMX. That's when I reckon it was.
You see,
Like-
you got it too.
Yeah,
you've been around guys.
I just noticed like when Vegas SMX, bro, he was fucking locked in.
Oh.
I was at the Lawrence Fan Experience. We were hanging out, and it was right before the night show started, and Jett came over. He was doing something, and then I saw, like, we just kind of passed, and I was like, hey, gave him a hug, good luck tonight, bro. And like just the intensity in his eyes and that whole interaction, I was like, I'd never seen him that locked in on a night.
See, you got it too. And it's not like exceptionally like.
No, but you
can
see
tell.
it, yeah.
You've been around
yeah.
winners enough to know when they're lock and loaded.
Yeah.
And
probably just being around Jett enough in that environment too, when I could like literally just see a change.
There's definitely some times that and it's he's maturing, right? He's getting older.
Yeah, he's just growing up.
And all the dumb stuff that
Well, he's got a really good girlfriend.
Got a good girlfriend.
He's locked in on that.
Dazzy doesn't let that stuff happen a lot. He's got his circle of trust is there to keep him in check.
The guardrails.
And he knows what he needs to do now. And so there's it's mad respect. It's hard to be on top.
Yeah. Well, and that's what I was saying, like the guys that can stay super focused and stay locked in and don't look at it as like I've got to do this. They want to do it. They see the value in it. And I think that's the same for people just in everyday life, like whatever you're doing. Like I work every day, and I don't look at it as work. Like work is something that you do, that you have to do, that you don't want to do. So if treating a patient is something that you do want to do and you have to do it, it's not exactly work at that point.
I agree with you. That's a good way of looking at it.
So if you can get to the point where you do the things you have to do and you are fine to do it and you enjoy it, and it doesn't feel like work. Those are the people I think that truly become champions. And maybe you look back on it in, like a Villapoto, and he's changed completely. It changed his personality to like have that stress off of his shoulders. But it's like he did the work. He got focused. It wasn't work to him. It was just doing what was required. And I think they're the people that really do well. And I think anyone can achieve that. Like, I mean, I'm trying to go through that with jiu-jitsu right now. Like, it's fucking hard for me. It's like very hard on my body. Like right now sitting here, my fucking hips hurt. Like I'm in pain.
I know someone who can help.
Yeah, I might need to see it. But it's like I'm trying to have that. I want to be a black belt. I've got a goal. I've been working at it for 7-8 years. I'm probably a couple of years behind my goal because of some injuries and moving. And it's like I'm just trying to work towards it. I'm not trying to feel bad about, I'm not trying to, I'm not begrudgingly going, and I'm taking my defeats in my stride, and I'm trying to not let it affect my ego. And, there's a way that you can do things. You can accept what you have to do, and you can just walk through it. And, a guy like Jett, a guy like Cooper, like you can just see some guys where it's like they just do what's required. And it's not a chore and it's not a sacrifice. It just is what it is.
That's a great point. I mean, this sport, they work so hard. I just don't understand how the sport hasn't figured out a way to taper it down a little bit to less races or something like that. Because, I mean, what are we looking at the last 3 years? Like, by the time, 16 and 17 round goes, it's the battles between
two dudes.
and It's rough. I don't know the answer to that, but I know I know it's rough. It's these guys have to make it through a Saturday and then training all week and doing 2 20-lap motos. It's hard on your body, and I'm just surprised more people don't get hurt. Um, but hopefully we figure that out somehow, and the battle can be as intense as it is at Anaheim 1 all the way through the whole thing, because I think the fans deserve it, and I think it would be a lot easier on maybe a couple more breaks in between. The Supercross is just, I mean, if you miss one race, you're pretty much out of the championship, and it's inevitable to get injured almost to the point of where you can't race a race. It's very rare that somebody makes it through the whole round. I mean, last year there was 4 guys that didn't get hurt the whole season of Supercross. Our sport's got to do something better about that. Just maybe, a couple weekends off. I don't know.
You know what I reckon? I had a thought recently, and I think it was when I was doing the pod with John Hunter Nemechek, the NASCAR driver.
Yeah.
And he was talking about like the media days that they have to do. Honestly think that Supercross should do a mandatory media day on Wednesday. So you can fly home Sunday, you can ride Monday, Tuesday. Wednesday has to be a media day. So you have to do like online podcasts, fucking TV, radio. Like you just have to do something media-wise. And then everyone has to do it. Everyone's like checked in. And then it just means no one rides Wednesdays. And you just take that day off the table because, we've got 3 days essentially. They're flying Thursday, Friday. I mean, sometimes on the West Coast, you got 4 days when the series is here and everyone's here. So it's like, I just think they've got too much opportunity to ride.
I agree with that. My rebuttal on that, though, is one of the biggest complaints I get from the riders is how hard the traveling is on their body. So,
Dude, I couldn't agree more.
And
it's ridiculous.
Like them flying on Wednesday, you know what I mean? It's just the more time.
No, I mean local. They don't.
Local.
Not flying. It's just like online.
Okay.
Yeah. I wouldn't want them to fly more.
Yeah, they just. I mean, I know some of them have just, dude, those seats, like, I'm paying first class now every single weekend because my back hurts so bad just from flying. And then you had the race in Seattle where they're all going from Florida all the way to Seattle. That's a long time in a plane. So I don't know the answer to that. I'm just saying, the recovery thing, from my standpoint, I just wish they had more time to recover from injuries, and I think we would see guys at a higher level because they're not dealing with injuries all the time. So I don't know. It's a sport where money is an issue too. So I get it. But I wish there was a way that the guys had a little bit more time to be at their best, and recovery is just as important as training.
If you enjoyed this content, please like and subscribe. And to listen to the full 3-hour podcast, search Gypsy Tales in your favorite podcast platform or click the link in the description below. Gypsy Gang.